I understand what you're saying, educating liberals, but this is where I think we're going wrong as people who support Donald Trump. A baseball, you say this, a baseball player from the Nationals won't visit the White House because of Trump's divisive rhetoric. How mature. You're right. You know, he could have taken this opportunity to have a civil discussion over his differences, but he chose to punk out instead. And yeah, liberals can't debate. They like to swing bike locks and call you a Nazi. That's really what a lot of them really want to do these days. But I think what we're doing is we're uplifting people who hate us, and we're marginalizing people who love us. I think Donald Trump is the greatest president of our lifetime. I think he's done some amazing things for this country. I love him. I mean, I don't love guys, man. My wife is bad, but I love Donald Trump. I really do, because he's the first politician in my lifetime in 40 years who actually went out and did what he said he was going to do. And not only has he been doing it, you know, he's checking the box off, everything he said he was going to do. He's been maligned by a coup set up by Hillary Clinton, Perkins Coie, Fusion GPS, Christopher Steele, Russians, and the Democratic Party, Bruce Orr, Nellie Orr, right? James Comey, all these people set up Donald Trump. But he still, through all that, he still did all the stuff he said he was going to do for us. To me, he's the greatest president of our lifetime. And these guys, they play with balls, man. You know, this guy plays with balls. And you know, some people who all they do is play with balls, they might get hit with a couple of upside their head, and they might not be as smart as the rest of us. Let them go. This is the most divisive the country's ever been. It's not because of Trump's divisive rhetoric. Trump came out and said, I want to be the president for all people. He hasn't said, well, you know, the Democratic voters are bad people. He's talking about the politicians who constantly malign him and lie on him. He's talking about the mainstream media who's been caught lying on him on a consistent basis. He's talking about Jeff Zucker, who's telling people, his own anchors, you know, we're going to focus on impeachment. Impeachment, that's where we're going. Trump isn't divisive. These people are the divisive ones. They're telling the American people that Trump is a Nazi, that he's worse than Hitler, that he is a misogynist, that he doesn't like black people. They're telling the American people he's a xenophobe, that he hates Muslims, that he's undoing everything that the last president did because he doesn't like him, despite the fact that all Obama's policies really hurt this country. And people who look at, you know, the news, the mainstream for objective news, believe the crap. So he's just a guy who plays with balls. He's watching CNN. He's watching Don Lemon, and Don Lemon's looking real serious. And Don Lemon says, Jussie Smollett is a good guy, but Donald Trump he's worse than Hitler, and he hates black people, and he hates, you know, the guy, he plays with balls. He's watching this stuff. He doesn't understand he's watching fake news. So that's what they're going to do. They've been conditioned to believe this stuff. Democrats condition their constituents. They're so crazy now that they're all backing socialism. So instead of trying to be all inclusive, man, when you see someone who is actually coming out and supporting Donald Trump, like Jorge Masvidal 2 days ago, he's a UFC fighter. He said Donald Trump is a bad motherfucker, man. And he's a Hispanic American. He said a lot of people ain't gonna like me saying that, but he is. You know, he's done a lot of good things for his country. He's a baller. He's made all this money. He had all these investigations against him, and come out that he was actually telling the truth. You know, he said a lot of his Hispanic friends and family aren't going to like him saying that. Those are the people we need to be looking at. The guys who play with balls, man, let them go play with their balls. Tell him take his ball and take his ass home. Donald Trump is the greatest president of our lifetime. I don't care about the people who don't like him. I don't care about the people who lie on him. Let's focus on the people who love him like we do, man. And let's spread the word. And let's get the truth out there. You know, let's tell people what you've been doing now for years. Just continue to tell the truth and continue to shine a light on how amazing this president and this presidency has been for this country. Peace, homie. Keep up the good work.